Hey there guys, hope you're all fine and dandy. Today we are taking a look, a deep dive, if you will, into my Star Wars The Black Series collection. Enjoy. So a few things up top before we get started. I am by no means a completionist of the Black Series, as you can probably tell. If anything, I'm pretty selective about what I pick up. I have a few rules that sort of just keeps it fun and doesn't let it spiral into spending loads of money. So rule number one, it has to be either an iconic character or an iconic look, or I just have to really like the design of the character. Sounds simple enough, but it's easy to get, carried away with this sort of thing and just start picking up figure. Blah. Rule number two is I only have one of each character in the display. This is just something I like to do. I just like to have either the most definitive look or my favourite look of every character. And rule number three is basically, I like to sort of just mix it up. I don't like to have, original trilogy, prequel, blah, 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 blah. I like to mix it up. They're all Star Wars, and it makes for a nice, just all-encompassing Star Wars display. That's how I like to do it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I just wanted to show you, I have every figure on one of these little stands that I got from eBay. They've got like 3 different size pegs on them, so they're quite handy. So I have everyone on those. And then I've got these light strips that were originally from IKEA, I believe, hidden behind this little edge on each of the shelves. And obviously, as you can see, I had every shelf sort of cut into the shape of my loft, which I think has come out looking pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Yeah, and I have all the lights hooked up to a single plug with a remote control, so I can just turn them all off, on and off, at the flick of a switch. Starting over here then, this is the Archive 3PO. That's the original release of the 332nd. The Emphy's Nest. I bought this loose because I didn't want the massive swoop bike. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I managed to get this loose on eBay. Love that design. That's the Glavis Ringworld Mando. The S.H.F. Darth Maul, the recently re-released one with the extra accessories. My favourite look for Luke is the sort of X-Wing Snowspeeder sort of look. It looks really cool. Praetorian Guard. I really like this design. I know it's sort of not everyone's favourite, but I think it's really cool. We've got Fennec Shand there, Chopper with his awesome blast off effect, and then just making use of the space over here. I've got a couple of Porgs hidden under there on the chest that came with the Maz Kanata, and can I get in there? Nope. You got Lola there from the is it the Wandering Jedi Obi-Wan on a little stand that I made for her. Moving up, we've got the Pit Droid, another one I bought loose. Didn't want the whole Galaxy's Edge set that came with. That's an Archive Death Trooper. The Jar Jar, great figure, really underrated. The Rey, this, for how long ago it came out, is a brilliant figure, and it comes with a lot of accessories. I think this came out today. They'd probably call it deluxe because it's got a lot of stuff. That's the Empire Darth Vader, widely everyone's favourite Vader. The Phase 1 Clone Trooper, the Ahsoka Hera, Captain Phasma. Not a great figure, but as long as you're sort of just posing it in that classic pose, it kind of does the job. Mace Windu there. Moving up, we've got the Maul cool design. K2SO, and I kind of have to have him, if you can see, with his hand touching the back so he doesn't fall over, because Jesus Christ, he just falls over all the time. Yeah, most iconic look for Leia. I have the A New Hope version. I think this is a good looking figure. Soft goods take a bit of futzing, but not too bad. Again, a really underrated figure from the sequel trilogy era. I think this looks really good. All the soft goods and everything. The SHF Qui-Gon. I currently have him with the poncho look, but it makes his head look absolutely tiny, so I don't know, I might switch that out for the robe or just his normal tunic. I forget the name of this one, but it's the First Order Trooper, and he's got like the riot baton. A really cool scene. And we've got a off-world Jawa there. I liked the soft goods that came with this one, and I don't think any of the other Jawas came with soft goods. So moving on up, again making use of the space, we've got what's his name, Dio. I've got him on a little plinth there just to raise him up a bit. Gamorrean Guard, great figure. Just Hasbro went all out on that one randomly. The Bo-Katan, the Grand Inquisitor from the Obi-Wan series, the Andor from the Andor series, and Ventress, awesome looking figure, awesome looking character. Moving up, we've got Chirrut, Grand Moff Tarkin. This is the archive release, I believe. The Battle Droid, which is the SHF version, and we've got Yoda hiding underneath there with his lightsaber, going for a sort of prequel look for him. Moving over then, we've got the L337 from the Solo film. Commander Cody, great looking figure, poor articulation. I really like the design of this character. I think it's a really great figure as well. Really underrated in my opinion. The Book of Boba Fett, Kylo Ren, again, another massively underrated figure. I do have it with I think this is the lightsaber that came with the Rise of Skywalker version, but the Force Awakens version is my favourite. And I think what they've done with the soft goods here, actually like fitted clothes, I think it's really good. Little Annie, really stoked that they came out with little Anakin. And he kind of breaks my rule because he kind of exists in the display as Vader, but different characters and this is the Emperor's Guard. Aura Singh. And this is I still just have the Dagobah R2-D2 because I'm waiting on the SHF version, which I have on pre-order. And we've got Grogu down there, and he is stood on a little Mando helmet. And I think that Mando helmet came with the armourer. Moving up then, down there, we have I'm completely blanking on its name, but the little red droid from Andor. We've got one of the Knights of Ren, of course Chewie. I don't know about this figure, man. Just the Wookiees in general, they're hard to do because of all the hard plastic representing fur. I don't know, I can't help but look at it and just think like, just melted. That's Padme from episode 1. General Grievous, a little bit underscaled, but I think it's a really good looking figure. Stormtrooper, it's the Ahsoka from actually I think that might be the Mandalorian release. We've got Wrecker from the Bad Batch, and we've got Plo Koon up there with his robe on. Jango Fett, I think this is the Gaming Greats version. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that one is. I'm Jeez, what do they call him? The Death Trooper? Mando? Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper. Fake fan. We've got Jyn Erso there. The Emperor himself. The SHF Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Phantom Menace. Sith Trooper. And Little Wicket. Moving up again, I've got BB-8. Again on a little plinth just to raise him up a little bit. Sand Trooper, I think that's the archive version. The Armourer, this was the deluxe. I can't remember what con it was, so I think it might have been SDCC, but I'm not sure. But that comes with the soft goods little fur, which I think just looks awesome. Count Dooku, great looking figure. Han Solo, again I've sort of got his most iconic look. Up and Reva. Up here we've got Lando in his skiff guard disguise. My favourite look for Lando. I think it looks awesome. I always did as a kid. Cad Bane from Book of Boba Fett. Oh, and this beast. I love this thing, man. Just so cool. You can see the Droideka from episode 1. And to finish it off, we've got Maz Kanata up here. Interesting character from the sequels. Finally then, I just thought I'd show you my episode 1 anniversary releases. I love these things. I have so much nostalgia for this packaging. I'm not really a mint in box collector. I never really have been, but with these, the packaging is sort of part of the collectible. So I keep them in these sort of protective cases, and they just stand there for me to admire. I have the Sith Speeder bike, which is also in this sort of nostalgia packaging coming. In fact, it's upstairs in a box, so I'm looking forward to adding that one to this display. So that about does it for my Star Wars 6-inch Black Series S.H.Figuarts display. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hopefully it's given you a few ideas. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will catch you next time.